Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jabdov, you are you. This is the GGG podcast. Almost called this something completely different and wrong, but I didn't. And
welcome to the Gamers Jam podcast. Oh wait, no, that was last year.
Anyway, I'm here with my hosts, Last Escape Pod, Dr. Reed 86, and reclusive gamer Connor.
That was weird.
It's one of them.
Good host there.
Good. This is good. But it's not worse than the last one we did.
Wait,
like that was
hang on, I just
awkward.
realized, Connor, did you get a haircut?
Oh yeah. It kind
You
of
don't
got
look like my friend anymore. I was at school and I was like, dude, I know someone who looks exactly like you, but he lives overseas or whatever. He looked at the pictures like, holy shit, it's a doppelganger. He was like mind blown.
Let's go back then.
It was rather ridiculous. There goes the Skype noise. It was rather like just
we're doing one more.
mind-blowing. The similarities between two people is like wow.
Maybe it is him, but just putting on a slightly different accent.
It's a very, very different accent.
Conspiracy.
I mean, do we have any proof that we are where we say we are?
I'm actually a woman.
No, now I think about it, I don't. No, I could be on the moon for anyone knows.
Exactly.
Why? Question: why would we lie? Like, I don't have any reason to lie about being in England.
Some really long-winded practical joke which has yet to have an ending.
Well, that's
It's a very long setup.
Well, I'm gonna make a really crap practical joke on the GGG for.
If I were gonna lie where I was, I'd lie that I was somewhere bloody hotter. Or colder at the moment because it's fucking boiling. It's awful.
It's kinda hot
I would
out.
say
Not
that I'm
complaining.
exactly where Jab is, just so I can freak him out constantly. You just. That was no fun. You didn't make any reaction.
I was kind of looking at myself for a minute, imagining myself as a woman, because I was secretly a woman, so I got a bit distracted.
Okay, that was the weirdest fucking thing ever. Sorry, guys, I was imagining myself as a. What kind of crazy podcast have I got myself involved with?
Hello and welcome to the Sex Change Podcast. I'm here with my three guests, all kind of sex change this week.
This week we document our sex changes. Well, I think this dress is really nice.
I can imagine Pod in like a dress.
Oh, you don't.
Don't even mention that because then other people will, and that won't be good for them.
Oh God.
Actually, random question: has anyone ever here actually worn women's clothing for any reason whatsoever?
No.
No, I haven't. But I imagine I would look fantastic in a dress.
I may
But
have
been in
worn
a dress, I've been in the nude camp.
I may have
Oh,
worn
this-
women's clothing for a dare once.
Oh, this sounds interesting. Go on.
Surprisingly enough, stockings really comfortable. Random fact. Just a random fact for everyone.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
So, what's your favourite brand of lipstick, Jab? Personally, I like Sunset Orange.
I don't.
I think that's a colour, not a brand.
Colour, fuck it, whatever. Have you ever listened to me talk? I don't make sense most of the time.
I was just trying to help.
Thanks. I appreciate
No
it.
problem.
You could be my arbiter for this podcast. When I fuck up, you can correct me. Well, actually, there, Pod. I've got to stop you there. Mongai isn't actually the plural for mongooses. That was just. I don't know where that came from.
But that's correct, yes.
There we go.
Wow, I managed to fucking just derail the podcast. That was amazing.
Anyway, coming on today's show, story time. Random stuff. I don't know. We're going to talk about stuff. That's what we do. And actually, I want to talk about this GGG Wiki that his fans have been creating with Katie this week.
This is actually incredible.
Yeah, this is actually kind of cool. So the GGG now has a wiki of some sort. So I'm looking at it on my iPad. Just it here. There you go.
Yeah,
And
I found something wrong on it.
there probably is a fair bit of wrong. It basically, Kay Gain to me, she's the editor of the website and stuff like that. She does a lot of posts and stuff over there. She's like, for me, GGG needs a wiki of some sort because a lot of the time people keep asking questions, and this is kind of an easy way for them to find out a lot of information about us and the shows and stuff. And there probably is stuff wrong because, I'm not going to sit down here and make it all correct.
No, it's just that it's on about It says it's on about James, and it says Connor's first solo video on the channel was "Don't Starve." It's like it's James's wiki. It says my name.
Obviously, we've got the names wrong there, but for the most part, I've been going through it, and most part it's correct. But I know for the older members of GGG, I know the more older members of GGG is quite correct because there's sort of a history of that. They're in a lot of GGG videos already. The newer members,
there's a lot of rad.
I think Dire Games has got nothing on their page because no one really knows too much about them.
I don't know anything. I've never fucking talked to them. I don't think.
I think at the moment they have internet. So yeah.
How many members of our fucking channel don't have internet right now? God damn it!
2 maybe.
There was you as well, the longest fucking time.
Yeah.
In fairness, I don't have internet. That's why I had to break into my girlfriend's house.
Oh wow!
I had a key, man. So
yeah, that's not really breaking in. Just fucking walk through the open door. You have a key. If you fucking smashed the window and climbed in, that's breaking in. Oh. You were fucking invited in, pretty much.
I wasn't invited because none of them are here. They're all on holiday. They don't know Canada.
The police turn up a few minutes. Maybe set up alarms.
As they dragged off. No, I know them really. Don't know why the computer would still be broadcasting. I think they've turned that off.
The cool thing with this thing is I was surprised when Kay is very good at finding information about people, and I didn't know Paul was 19 years old for one. I thought he was in his 20s or something.
I was looking at this. I was like, how the fuck did they get my? Oh, it's
shit. They got me chocolate.
I don't know if
they got my date of birth as well from somewhere.
I know. I was thinking, why?
How? What is their username?
They've got my full name on there and my date of birth and my exact age. It's like, how the fuck did you find that?
Yeah. Well, exact age is quite easy when you got date of birth.
She's like some sort of internet detective.
Yeah, I was really trying to work out why, how, where I put it. Why would I put it on a video somewhere? But I came up with nothing.
It's really strange.
She's good at her job, so that's why
That's
why she does it for free because she's so good at it.
I mean, never off because she might reveal my address or something. I don't fucking know.
Well, it's quite cool because if you look at the basic hang on, I'll try and show. This is Pod's page. I'm not sure how well you can see it.
This will go so fucking There's just too. All you can see is my old picture of my face. That it's too much glare.
There it is.
And that's what my page looks like.
It's something like that. Basically, there's a little info thing to the right, and some bunch of details like YouTube history, sort of basic details, and what shows the person has been involved in. For example, Pod has been, he's the host, the editor, the writer, and the producer of Info Bites.
I am of those things.
He's
for
in
that.
the GGG tournament as a contestant. He's in the Gamers Jam podcast season 1, host for 2 episodes. You turned up for 2 episodes.
Wow, that is just terrible, me.
And guest for 2 episodes, so you're equal there.
Wow, equal. I was a guest for as many as I hosted the fucking thing. Great.
GGG podcast season 1, guest 1 episode. Weren't you the host for 1 episode? Oh no, that never got shown.
No, that didn't happen, Jab. I don't know what you're talking about.
And GGG podcast season 2, which is in right now, guest host, unknown amount of episodes, and feature channel The Wiki was a writer for 1 episode. So
yep, I wrote that.
That's kind of interesting, and it's each page has a bunch of details. Pod's got when he joined in December 22nd, 2011, uploaded his first video called Last Escape Pod's Playthrough Prototype 2 with commentary part 1 with no capitals whatsoever.
Oh, that's an interesting story. Why it was called that. I originally called it just prototype walkthrough, but it got copyright striked the shit out of, so I had to change it. Just so they couldn't find it. I had to go under incognito in YouTube. It was fantastic.
I think my favorite part, so far of each page. There's only a couple pages have this. I mean, if you need more, it has trivia on it. And Pod's trivia is Jabbertoff often makes comments on the fact that Pod always puts in his video titles lowercase. Pod has said he only does this to annoy Jab.
I used to do it just because like it was my bad. Now I do it just because I know it annoys you.
I saw it when I was going through your videos while I was waiting for you because I was bored. I thought, there is no capitals at all.
It's so bad.
You know why that is? You know what that is? Because when I used to do all that stuff, I used to just create one text document of all the info, so I could just quickly copy and paste it, and more than not, there'd be no cap locks in the entire thing. So when I uploaded it, I didn't change it, so that's why all of them are the exact same. Nothing to say.
The cool thing is,
the podcast again.
this wiki so far has 27 pages. Most shows, except all the current shows on the GGG, have a page except the GGG Q&A, which only has one episode, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Mine's fucking current doesn't have a page yet.
What?
Come on, guys, get your shit together. Make a page for Info Bytes.
The Info Bytes got a page. It got added
Yeah?
3 hours
Last time I checked it. Really? Oh, that's why I didn't see it, because it was 3 hours ago, man.
Yeah, apparently Katie 3 hours ago added Info Bytes. You need to play in the retro zone. So
I think I may have to look at this to see. I'm gonna look at this to see what they said, so I can dispute it all, because
if
I'm
you
like
guys want
that.
to go and look at it, it's www.generationgamersgame.wikia, so wikia.com. So
Yeah, go and look at it. It's really well done with a lot of
there's a lot
research.
of stuff here that I don't know. Like apparently I'm involved in a shitload of stuff.
Well, no, I was like, wow, Jab, slow down there. Way too much stuff.
So apparently I'm in the GGG Network News as like everything. GGG Tournament is almost there. They gave away the voiceover guy. People know who the voiceover guy is now.
Ouch! Work that one out, Jab. That was a mystery. Who was that mysterious man? I was just. Well, it's funny you should mention that. I may or may not do that in the next episode of Info Bytes. Spoiler alert.
Apparently, the GGG podcast season 1, I was a host for 8 episodes, guest for 1 of the 10 episodes that aired, so I was in 9 of them. Wow. I don't know how I did that. GG podcast season 2 host, Gamers Gen podcast. I was in there for 46 episodes. I think she, with whoever did with the Gamers Gen thing, I think they kind of just rounded it because they have Adrian and Mike for 50 episodes. They weren't in it for 50 episodes. Mike didn't show up for like 8 of them, and Adrian didn't show up for like 5 of them at least. So I know I did a whole podcast on my own once. I was sitting there like, well,
yeah, I remember hearing about that one. That sounds like a
fucking
fucking
like 30
interesting.
minutes is me discussing the news. Like a really long episode.
With yourself.
Just on a side note, if anyone wants to keep peering around to look at my screen, it's because I realize there's a design fault with my floor. I can't speak. There's a design fault with like how I set my microphone up. I can't see around the freaking pop filter to see anything on. You know where the start button is and all the other important stuff. Like it's directly where I can't see.
Well done.
That was my that was fucking smart of me. That was my side note. What are you talking about?
One thing is,
seriously, wow, I am doing well tonight.
One thing with the feature channel the week page is you can tell who's lazy and who's not lazy in the GGG just by who wrote, hosted, and edited each episode. Because each episode is meant to involve 3 people with the feature channel the week. You got the writer, which is normally the person getting featured. You got the host, which is normally just chosen by me, and I'll be like, "You're hosting it this week," and they'll be like, "Okay," and they do some voice acting for it. And then the editor, which is normally me, and
you're always normally more than not you're always the editor.
Every
Most of the
episode
stuff.
so far I've been the editor for.
Yeah.
But you can tell who's kind of more in. Like I wrote Izzy's. You see episode 5, Izzy Nation, writer Jabbertoff, editor Jabbertoff, host Jabbertoff. Like she did
wow.
The same with Adrian. But Last Skateboard wrote his, Fuse Bones hosted it, and then I edited it. With Tima wrote it, Izzy hosted it, and I edited it. So you can sort of tell who's the people that are lazy and aren't lazy. So Izzy, Adrian.
Yeah, surprisingly, Surprisingly, I'm actually an active member.
I know.
That's a shock.
He didn't turn up
I
to
do
some
stuff.
podcasts, but you know, other than that.
Okay, well, I've never. Well, I can't actually think of anything to justify myself there, so I'm just gonna be silent now. That went well.
And I know there's a couple of pages that don't have a lot on it at the moment, like I know the ones that still need to be sort of worked on is probably just the Reclusive Gamers guys ones and the Dire Games ones. I think does Fuse Bones have a page?
I don't know.
Yes, he
Actually.
does. Doesn't have a picture of him on there though. There's no IRL picture there. But apparently he guested in one Gamers Jam podcast season 1, and he was the voiceover and feature channel of the week episode 1, or one episode. Sorry.
For the greatest feature channel of the week ever, and I'm saying that because I'm totally biased.
We need to make more of them.
Really,
so
again?
Two people down there. You know, you could totally write yours.
Well,
Wow,
we set up to do it on Thursday, and then we started playing Awesome Notes and LOL, and then we forgot.
Wow, wow, dude. We just started playing games. We kind of just forgot. Yeah, you might have a problem. Like last week it was Persona, now just like League of Legends. What the
I
fuck?
finished that this morning at 1 o'clock.
Oh boy!
Well done.
Well done.
Yeah, I was very, very
I
proud.
want to point out, I know the Reclusive Gamers, when Katie, I think Katie made it. Did Katie make it? Or no, a fan made this. I think the Reclusive Gamer pages. She was continuously putting it off, and with Dire Games, because she knows she has to create 3 extra pages in the Reclusive Gamers one. Because there's 3 of you, so you have to make a page for each of one of you. Makes it a pain in the ass, apparently. And I know with Darren, he changed his picture that she uploaded, and she was very mad about it.
Good. I have a nice stock PhD, job
But the
picture,
girl
which
had, like, you
of me
shaving
standing
your
in
head
front of books. I like books.
But shaving your head off was like, it came from a video and everything.
Yes, but I like my,
Dignity?
my
Your
Yes.
official picture.
You're in the wrong.
dignity. I think dignity is probably the
Dignity.
yes.
Well, I think I might have to change my picture in
Well, something
fairness.
you should learn quickly here is there is no dignity on the GGG. There is only shame.
I'm trying to instigate a modicum of dignity now.
Fuck
Also,
that.
apparently there's a show that I've never heard of. There's apparently an upcoming show on the GGG. Law with Mike. That hasn't got a page for it. It's just sitting there. I don't know.
What? Is Mike trying to suggest to us in the most roundabout way that he's
No,
making a
I
show?
remember ages ago I was talking about making a show with Mike being the host and something to do with law of video games. I still want to do that actually. I think that's what
That sounds good.
So, because Mike is very. If it's a retro game, Mike's very into it. So I think Mike could do well with something like that. I just need to. Maybe if Mike could write it and host it, I could do all the editing for it. So. That could be the
You're not gonna
Wiki
get
page now.
you're not gonna get him to write the entire show and
Someone
host
can
it.
write it.
That's
I don't know. There's another show I want to work on. Like I won't mention it because I want it appearing everywhere.
I'll fucking just. Well, if you mention it to me, I'm gonna fucking steal it.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm not mentioning it. There's a few shows I want to do. It's just it requires probably more than one person, just because it's kind of like a lot of effort into it, a lot of research stuff. Sadly, I don't know a lot of people that like doing research because research is boring. So
I do a lot of research. Just point
Research
that
is my job.
well, there we
Kind
go.
of.
Maybe
That's
don't
the job
go
I've been.
on yourself. If worse comes to worse, I just go to the GGG saying, "Who likes ice cream?"
Wow, next you'll be telling me to get in your van because I'll totally be there. come on, GGG kiddies, there's ice cream. Just get in my van with the tear-stained mattress.
The GGG ice cream.
There's a page on Teamcraft too, which was kind of interesting.
Oh, that's wow. You mentioned that once or twice, and it's got
I know Team has mentioned a few live streams, I think. It hasn't got a lot on it. It says Teamcraft is an upcoming show on the GGG hosted and run by Teamer92. The show is about the latest esport news in the game StarCraft. Teamer will bring you all the latest results, event times, StarCraft gossip, I think that's what gossip wrong, and a lot more. At the moment it's still in pre-production, but we know it's getting worked on due to both Teamer and Jabbertov mentioning it either on the GGG podcast or through live stream chats.
Yeah, I've got to just slip it. I've got a snippet about that. He's actually he's getting closer to actually getting it done. I'm talking to you, Tima, in the future. That'll please him.
They also somehow got the picture.
Last week after the episode was uploaded, he was like, "Oh boy, you sure mentioned me a lot." Yes, Timus, because I love you. That's why. I'm really good at direct the podcast tonight. It's great.
Fan fiction to be written now. Somehow I think Katie may have uploaded this. I obviously I gave it to her to show her one stage when I was talking to her that the layout of Tima's show, or one of the layouts, is one of the early ones. That's the only one I ever got from Tima. So that's also there. So if you want to look at what Tima Craft might actually look like, that's a picture up there. Kind of cool, you know. Anything you'd like to point out about the wiki? Any little funny bits you found or interesting bits? Adrian's page was just added.
Basically, all the stuff I've noticed is basically all the stuff like you've mentioned. Like I'm looking at, like there are shows I don't remember happening. What the fuck is going on here? Like it's so well done that even the vaguest like hint of we're gonna do something is put up there as a page. Like, so I found when you showed it to me, when you sent me the link about it, I was blown away by this because it's well researched and just I don't have anything to say on it about that. I can't speak. Fuck.
There's another page called the GGG 24-hour. Actually, it's called GGG.
Oh god, yes, that's what I wanted to. This is what I wanted to talk to you about. Are we doing a fucking 24-hour live stream? When was that a thing?
I find that.
Why am I listed on it? I don't remember agreeing to that.
I think they may put you on there because you're a live streamer. They seem to put anyone there that's really into live streaming. So
that's like people.
We live streamed once, and Saul was the only one that watched it, and he was the one that were recording it. So
he's actually streaming it.
Well, they thought, oh, we've got one viewer, and he stayed all the way through.
Oh.
And then Saul turned the website off, and then we had no viewers.
That's
so.
Well, last year I did the 24-hour live stream for charity, like raising kids and raising money for sick kids with extralife.org. I can't speak apparently. And I raised $551. I think it's actually on here how much I raised.
Oh, yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah,
that's impressive. Man.
Which I think my original goal was 200. So
wow,
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So this year I was hoping to get the GGG involved. So you know, I think
if you want to talk about it.
How about I say what the fans apparently think we're going to do? So,
this will be interesting.
This year, Jabatov wants to get all the GGG involved and raise as much money as they can. Jabatov has talked about on a few podcasts. Apparently, what? I don't remember
that.
And he hopes to run a several-day event where GGG members take turns live streaming for 24 hours to raise money for sick kids in need. At the moment, we're waiting for more information on when this live streams will take place, most likely around November 2nd, 2013, which is the official start date of the event. Actually, that'd be kind of cool.
I think it'd be good. I think that's actually a good idea.
You could use the GGG live stream page, the Twitch.
Yay, page. You'll get used again. We can blow the dust off it.
And just for the next, for 4 days in a row or 5 days or something, just have someone on there all the time playing a game. They take turns in a 24-hour round. Like, I do 24 hours, I know I go, I'm going to bed, and Pod appears going, hey, guys!
Yeah, guys, I'm so lively by the end of it, kill.
Then he's like, and then, Mega comes on, like, yeah, for 24 hours.
Hey. Wow, that'd just be a vicious circle.
That'd be cool. That'd be kind of cool. You can watch the cycle. You can see how people are happy. Like, I just want them to have. I want every single person that switches over at least have one conversation. So you have one really tired person and one person that just woke up. It's like, this is your future.
That's amazing. This is what you'll become.
I think that would actually be a really cool event. So we'll see. Obviously, it will probably happen around November. I
agree. It's a good idea. We should definitely try and do that.
Now Paul's going to come down to the confirmed members.
Oh shit! Damn it! What have I done?
But
well,
what do you guys think?
One of it.
Connor and Darren, you're not saying anything. You're letting me talk. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You're doing such a very good job.
It's mostly just me and Jab talking. Come on, this
Opinions
is a
on the wiki,
podcast.
go.
Trying to get a word in edgeways.
Oh, the wiki. Well,
Yeah.
We need a 20-step reason why you
Oh,
like it. Go.
well.
The main problem I have is that I am looking over my back all the time for somebody stalking me with all the amazingly
Notepad
exact
behind you.
information. But yeah, it was nice. It was good. I read it.
Was it
That
right?
sounds like a. That sounds like it should be like the back of a book. I read it. Darren, 2013.
I've always thought I could do some of them. Just write some random crap at the back of books.
That's vandalism. You'd walk into a bookstore and just get like a felt marker and start writing. Darren likes this book. What the fuck?
I'd write a bit more. Plots.
You'd write the entire plot.
No, I
Twist
yeah.
at end.
Connor, what do you think of it?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I turned it on literally 20 minutes ago, and that's the first time I've looked at it. So, well,
I know
Seriously,
someone else on the Reclusive Gamer saw it. I know he was editing it.
oh, it's probably Saul.
Yeah, wasn't it,
Changes everyone else's pictures except for mine.
It's about changing mine because it has my old picture on as the main one right now. Because I have a weird habit of changing the picture every fucking few months, so it's out of date right now.
Yeah, it was so. I think he actually made I think your page was remade, Connor, and he made the others, and he edited them so that I think there were more stuff in there. There is spots where it says more info needed, so if you do see a spot on that and you know the answer to it, you should probably put it in there because it goes Reclusive Gamers is actually made up of 2 channels that came together to form one. 2 British UK, which I did actually not know this, where Connor and Sol
It's a terrible show. No.
came from, and
That's James
came from more info needed here. He came from more info.
That's a strange place.
Obviously, they
I haven't heard of
that.
Well, when a mummy and a daddy come together,
Oh no!
they give each other a special hug, and that's where James is from.
Also,
It's not that kind of wiki.
Apparently,
Not sure.
Reclusive Gamers and Reed, Darren, joined the exact same day, which I actually don't think is true. But I think we announced it on the Twitter or something the same day. I don't know. So that's what also they went off. I think we actually contacted Darren first, so you can feel special.
Well,
Wow.
I do often.
Actually, I think he replied first. I think that's what happened. I contacted a bunch of people the same day. Darren replied first. So.
Well, by technicality, you're the senior member of Connor here. You should look up to him.
Apparently, Pod is classified as a founding member.
I don't think I'm a founding member. I joined after.
There's quotation marks around it.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, am I technically a founding? I don't think I am. I joined in October, I think.
You joined like just after we started, so that's why I think you're classified.
Yeah, I don't think I don't. All right. Well, maybe a week isn't that long. I guess I did.
This is where was it? I know this is like Jabtos's replacement when he left the Games Jam podcast, and fans are very upset. And podcasts turning up for every episode.
I'm here now. I'm making up for it. I'm doing my community service.
Apparently, Jabbatos said a number of times in the Games Jam podcast and the GG podcast that he's counted as a founding member of the GGG. I think it's because I'm too lazy not to count you as one.
Wow, that makes me feel so great. I'm just fucking. Our CEO is just too lazy to not count me. Great. Oh boy.
A lot of you guys don't have. No one knows your gamer tags.
I don't. All I have is my Steam.
Yeah.
No, I used to have an Xbox One. I don't have that anymore because
Mine's on there. I didn't even know I had a gamer tag.
Mine's on there because mine's the same for everything. If you want to find me, it's just Jabbatov everywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same for me. Like everything is Last Escape Pod now, so it's pretty easy to find me. Suspiciously easy to find me in actual fact.
I think there's
mine's
a bit different.
With this wiki, I think we've talked about it for a fair bit now. So no one. If
Oh
someone's
yeah, we've
watching-
had like a 20-minute conversation on the wiki alone.
Well,
Which is fantastic.
One thing I'll say more is I know it's still getting added to, and you can add to it yourself. It's like just public source thing, and there's the things left on the front page is still the GG Q&A, Law with Mike, which I. If you want to fill that out, I don't know anything about it. You can fill that out. You can tell me what the show's about. GGG Awards,
Oh, don't. That's a challenge.
GGG Awards 2012, which I know Katie's eventually going to fill out. She's just like, it's got to be a pain in the ass. Apparently, it's because there's so many categories.
Oh, yeah.
All the nominations and all the. For
Yeah,
YouTube,
every category will have all of the nominations, so they'll be linked to the people's channel unless they don't link it.
For the guys that don't know, like Reed and Connor here, they weren't part of the GG at the time. At the end of last year, we had GG Awards 2012. Basically, we gave awards for the best videos that year, like from every member, and the public voted on it. I think I won a lot.
Yeah. I think the only one you didn't, in which I won, was newcomer because you weren't a newcomer. That's the only reason.
But how could you be a newcomer if you're a founding member?
To YouTube, I spent that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
The channel was only like a few months anyway, so it still would have counted. Oh, I don't fucking know what I'm saying anymore. Just, I'm gonna
I
just
can't
sleep
remember.
here.
But I know I won the most of everyone. Which I know. Oh no. Pod got up and coming riser or something.
Yes, upcoming star, I think it was. Which
And then he stopped
sounds.
uploading videos. So.
That was a couple of months after. Yes, I was so upcoming until then. I just threw it all away.
Adrian won best tutorial somehow. I think there was only
I
two
think
videos
he
in
had.
that category.
Yeah, there's only two, and
He didn't win tutorial, did he? Won something else? Oh, he won something.
we can't even. You're the CEO. How can you not remember?
You
This
can
is your
look. I
job.
can't look at stuff. I don't have my little document. You can go and
Actually-
look. Couldn't you?
Actually, this is why we need a wiki, because now if we don't know anything, we can look it up.
Yeah. Look up our own show
Dig.
details. Edit that page, people. Also, apparently there's a page called GGG Awards 2013. Apparently we're bringing it back. We may do.
Oh.
I was wondering about that one as well. When the fuck did that? When did you decide that one, Jam?
I think this automatically assumed. I don't know. Well, it's coming back now. See, you can put anything on the wiki and just say no the next week. Well, welcome to insert show here.
I think I may start trolling the wiki, so I'm going to make a show which is called Teamer on Vegetables, where he talks about vegetables every week.
I'd watch that.
That'd be great. I know. It'd be great, right?
Only if it was on broccoli. I'd watch the one on broccoli. No others.
Now, Teamer, the vegetables, broccoli. Well, broccoli was discovered in 1201. I can't
like a tree.
I can't do a very good Teamer impression if anyone doesn't know.
I don't know how to do a team impression. You'd have to insult an entire country to do it. So,
Oh, yeah, I don't want to insult Teamer. I like Teamer.
We insulted America last week, so
I know with with all wikis, you know how you go to a wiki page and it says like 500 pages on this wiki, and you look at the front page and there's like 2 links to go somewhere. Eventually, I think the GGG.
Oh, God.
I think the GGG one will be like that eventually. There's already some page you have to sort of click through. There's a search bar, obviously, but you know, you click the one page and go to another one, and it's only linked if it's necessary. I think eventually I'm not sure there's already a page or something. There may be pages on defunct or old members that aren't part of the GGG anymore.
I don't think there are, because when the text mentions Footnight and Rue, it's just read it out.
Oh,
Read it out. It's red. So
I
it's
think that's those. If you see a red thing anywhere, that means you can create a page.
Yeah, there's
someone's
nothing.
linked it.
Yeah, there's nothing.
It's just.
It means there's a link, but nothing there.
Also, that means it's gonna get made later on. So probably you look out for that if you want. As defunct GGG shows, which I remember top 5 videos of the week.
I remember that.
That wasn't bad.
The good old days in our young times of the show, even though we're less than a year old. We're not even a year old yet. And we're reminiscing about the good old days. Oh god.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, the channel died.
I think we talked enough about it. Unless you guys have anything else to say about it, anything you found crazy on that.
No, we talked for 20 minutes, 30 minutes on this, I think, something like that.
Well, I did.
So I think I talked as well, you son of a bitch.
Okay,
Well,
Darren.
it was just all me talking.
Darren, do you have a topic?
Oh, actually, I do.
What?
It's I had some news earlier in the week, which I'm not sure if it's common knowledge around Norway yet. But I hope I'm not having some sort of exclusive here. That'd be a bit weird.
Breaking news on the podcast.
Yes, breaking news. You know, on television they have various sports and games which they show, like the rubbish ones being darts, bowls, snooker.
That is good.
Really? On television? Oh.
Good in real life.
But now, in the near future, the NRK, the Norwegian Broadcasting, like their version of the BBC, are going to start broadcasting chess.
Oh boy! Yes! I'm so glad they're finally going to cater to the chess demographic.
I so wanted that sentence to end. The Hunger Games.
No. Chess. Which,
Do you love chess? Do you love darts and football? Well, you're gonna love small children killing each other.
Checkmate.
just the idea of chess, making chess exciting. Those commentators are going to have to be pretty special to make people
It'll be like the
want to watch chess.
Well, they can do it two ways. They can go like the crazy Italian commentators.
Oh my god, he's moved to porn. Wow. Nobody saw that coming.
Look at that, bro.
They somehow find something to say continuously, even if it's like the most. Have you seen some like the commentators from different countries that don't speak English?
Oh yeah.
It is insane.
They're fucking hot hypnotic to listen to. Oh, Sincon. Oh, no stress. What the fuck is going on?
Well,
They have so much passion.
It makes
Oh, you
everything
can't
way more interesting. That or
I know.
like
Scott
gold
started
stuff.
swearing during their commentary.
I think though for this the commentators will have to be Norwegian though, because I don't think they're going to get a random Italian speaking to it.
No, I think that'd be
That's
unlikely.
weird.
It's a- oh,
And
it's
Norwegian
awesome.
commentators are really bad. Their football commentators are terrible.
Now I think about it, I've never heard of a famous Norwegian commentator, so you may be right there.
The only famous Norwegian commentary thing was probably repeated today because Norway beat England in the under-21s football, but the whole when Norway beat England in football in the 80s,
What?
where the commentator went off on loads of British people and we
What?
took a hell of a beating. It's like the most famous bit of Norwegian commentary.
So they brought it back for this new game. What the what?
But the whole idea of chess, just commentating on chess, is
Sounds like it's been amazing. Well, look, I moved to pawn there. The interesting thing about moving it there is he creates a new defense against his rook. Now, the interesting thing with the rook is it would be incredible. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to think. Are they going to have highlights programs?
Oh boy, that'd be amazing.
Action replays and picking up the knight and moving it and putting it down again.
All they do is just fast all the chess games, so it's like 2 minutes. You can see the whole thing. Just right to it, just fast forward really fast.
Are you suggesting they just do time lapses of matches? Because that may work actually astonishingly well.
That would be better.
Yep.
I think a rule on that will have to be as soon as it gets to checkmate, they have to scream it. It'd make it a lot more interesting. because it would wake up the audience of fallen to a fucking coma watching it. Checkmate! Oh, I wasn't asleep, I was just resting my eyes. That is a real thing. They're bringing chess. They're gonna broadcast chess as a sport.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
I think
that's
there's already
incredible.
a thing over here on the SBS.
Really?
I swear it is. I swear they sometimes broadcast like national championship, or international champ. I know for a fact I've flicked to the SBS and seen chess there. I don't know why I was flicking to the SBS. I've always seen the show as documentaries on how many times Hitler was killed. But yeah.
How many times Hitler was killed? How many fucking times didn't he die?
Was it 47 assassination attempts or something, or something like that?
There are a lot.
Yeah,
A lot of
42.
things.
It was in the 40s.
He had them like big bomb plots. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into
there
history.
was-
Which is strange because the Germans are normally so efficient.
Oh, that was good. Kudos. That was a good one. We have dead air again, guys. This can't happen on the podcast.
But also, Norway is famous for its, or getting famous for its interesting television programs. Previously, which is probably even more boring than chess, they strapped a camera to the front of a boat and live broadcast a boat trip down a fjord. Yep. They strapped a camera to the front of a train or between Oslo and Bergen and live broadcast that, even though the train line between Oslo and Bergen does actually go through a tunnel at one point. So they had live broadcast of the tunnel
for like 5 minutes.
I thought
And then
Australian
recently-
television was shit. I don't anymore.
Yeah. Recently, they had like a whole day devoted to fire. So they literally had a fire
It was burned in LA
burning.
that day.
They basically had a fire burning and some info during it, but mainly just watching a fire burn with a bit of, this is how you chop wood. And it started a bit of a debate, quite a rigorous debate on fire building etiquette and whether you put logs bark up or bark down. Do you put the bark facing the fire or away from the fire when you put it on a fire?
I don't fucking care as long as it burns.
Yeah. But yeah, Norwegian TV is...
like the bark upwards, I think. Would that be better, or...?
I don't know. I didn't follow the debate.
Are you our resident fire building expert?
If people watch that, then this 24-hour live stream is going to go really
Yeah,
easy.
It's really amazing.
we can step them up and attach a camera to a plane and just broadcast that for 24 hours.
What we just we need
Kinda cool.
GoPros.
Don't give them ideas.
We need to strap GoPros to our heads and just keep filming as we walk away. I'm gonna go get a drink, but now you can watch the special live stream coming from my GoPro. I'm just gonna water here.
Attached to your head walking around.
It'd be
Or
amazing.
actually kind of cool, continuously live streaming, but you continuously playing a game just playing Angry Birds or something.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Good GoPro.
Or pudding monsters.
See, this idea is already coming along. We've got some golden ideas here. Got a copyright before someone steals
really
them.
good internet that goes all around the country.
Oh shit!
Actually,
Maybe just a GoPro attached to
Is
a
that-
really
is that a thing?
long.
Does the UK would the whole UK be basically, or England at least, have wireless everywhere now? What's the thing
no.
London?
It's not very. It's,
What about
Nah,
London?
not
it's
really.
not very
yeah,
good
London.
wireless.
London probably more of London, but not everywhere else.
And when 4G really, they get their arse out of gear, in gear, not out of gear.
They're doing less. Well, we've done enough. We've done all we can. Just sit back and read the money we've made.
Cannot be saved.
Because the internet I'm using right now is 4G. It's mobile internet. I don't actually have a wire coming into my apartment.
I'm waiting for my fibre optic wire, which is apparently, hopefully, getting connected right. It's meant to be a Australian-wide thing, getting fibre optic wire everywhere. Apparently, my area is under construction, which would be nice to get fibre optic wire because
That's good.
here in Australia we don't pay for speed, we pay for the download. Our speed's kind of just the luck of the draw, depending where you live and how close you're out to the tower, which kind of sucks. Back in Boone, apparently, it was really close to the tower. Here, not so much.
Oh boy. That's normally how it is with internet. It's normally it varies from region to region, depending on how close you are to the station. I want to say.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Exchange.
Yeah,
Exchange, yeah.
Oh well, it's not the best over here, but I'm making. I'm not sure. I'm trying to work out if it's better or not. I haven't worked out. I think it's worse. But sometimes it's better. Depends how much I guess people are using in the house and around the block. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, Jab, I've got a solution for you. What you need to do is you need to go back to where you previously lived, find the underground cable, tear it up, splice it, and then siphon internet. How does that sound?
That sounds like a lot of wasted work.
I'm gonna be doing so many much better things with my time.
I just realized something which is kind of amusing. Our skateboard's too low on the camera. He's down here. I'm
No,
looking
you
at-
see,
and
interesting-
then Connor's up
interesting story. Interesting story about that. I recently got a new monitor which is now towering above me. It's I moved from
You're
an
a dwarf.
18.5. Yeah, I'm a dwarf as well. I'm not sure many people know that. I'm actually really small. I moved from an 18.5 monitor to a 21.5, so now it's a lot taller, and I haven't readjusted my webcam yet. So that's why I look really just tiny at the moment.
Oh, I'm trying to block the lamp. I can't put it on.
I'm just freakishly tall. That's what it is.
How tall are you?
Well,
Bob? Like,
I am, but-
how
I don't actually know how. It sounds really strange, but I don't actually know how tall I am. I've never actually measured
estimate?
myself.
But it needs to go on.
I am not. I'm not anything like 6'. I'm probably like 5'7", 6. I'd imagine.
Oh, wow, you're short.
Yeah.
I'm not actually very tall.
It's even shorter than me.
How tall are you, Dan?
That's just a guess. That's a guess. I don't actually know.
5'8.5", 5'9"
Connor.
average height.
I'm about 6'1".
I'm just
6'1".
below average height. I think
6'1",
I'm below average height.
Oh.
But I used to be really short. But, yeah, I
Used
grew.
to. That's when you were a child. Everyone's really short when they're a child. Just a
When
couple
I-
of years
when
ago,
I
was really
started-
short.
But
When I
like,
started...
I've
you
always
know-
been like this.
compared to other people, when I started secondary school, I was the shortest in the school.
But then I killed the entire school and I became the tallest around.
No, by the time we left in year, 11, I'd made up 7 places. I was 7th shortest. I was
Sounds like
so
a
proud.
weird league.
I think I'm like third.
We have a
tallest.
league of how tall we are. What?
I had school
It was
photographs where you all stand in line.
He was no
What?
longer the runt of
That's
the
just-
pack.
That sounds cool. Just look, we have a picture of how tall they are in relation to each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Make him stand in size order and all. It's like a massive set of stairs.
So Connor, you're 6'1". So is that
Yeah.
I'm the tall? So I'm the youngest but the tallest here.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
I'm 6 foot, almost 3, which is kind of ridiculous. Like people don't. It's really hard to tell when you're like sitting like this. I know. I think I told Adrian one time or a Mike or something, and they're like, "No, you're not." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
Like
sitting down, it's very hard to gauge how tall people are.
yeah, but I'm roughly
Yeah.
6'2", 6'2.5", maybe more 6'3".
Wow.
So,
You are tall.
yeah. But I don't
Freak.
realize it. I don't realize most of the time because I'm friends with a lot of tall people. They're either like my height or
Right, so-
even. Are any of them slightly taller?
At the top of the stairs in their photos.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm friends with a lot of giants.
Yeah, actually, I know one giant. He's quite a just a giant.
He's very friendly. He's from Skyrim.
He's a very friendly giant. I keep trying to convince him, but for we have like this costume party we're going to soon. I'm going as a vampire, even though I do have that awesome Assassin's Creed cosplay thing, which is actually my wiki, which is kind of cool.
I was
Vampire
wondering
ones
about-
also there.
I was wondering, one day it was like your channel pick, and then suddenly I'm replaced by fucking Ezio. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, on my I think I changed on my Skype too.
Yeah, that was what I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Can I show it? I don't know. I'll see if I can add. Oh god, it's gonna
With this.
keep talking. Actually, I'll explain why I got it. So I'll look back. Oh god. Oh, you can put up with the pictures.
Podcast is now broken.
Yeah, we derailed the podcast so much now. So, guys, what's your? I can't do it. I can't do it. No,
Yes, correct, I can't
this
find
isn't gonna work.
I can't find it. But yeah, basically it go on the wiki page. You lazy people.
Explain to us what it's about. Where'd you get it from?
It's a Assassin's Creed Ezio cosplay, and it's pretty cool. I got it from the mail, and it's things like $410 or something ridiculous like that.
No.
I really wanted the cosplay. Hang on, here we go. I got a picture.
It's
I've
actually-
never spent that much on anything.
I don't blame you.
I
Spent
don't know. I think I spent half of that on my actual PC. So
Here we go. I got it on the screen.
There's-
here.
there's-
I spent like 100 on the collector's of Batman Arkham City.
what did that have in it? I can't actually remember that.
It had a statue of Batman.
Cool. Can you use it to bludgeon people you don't like to death or vigilantes?
It's got very pointy ears, so
No, you might not.
I can just shank people when they come in the house.
Well, I'm a giant fan of Assassin's Creed, and if I was gonna I'm going to Supernova later this year, which is like the giant one of the giant conventions over here.
Yeah,
My
that's
area.
quite a big convention in Australia, isn't it? I believe.
Yeah.
I have heard of it. I've never looked into it that much.
Yeah, there's a bunch of celebrities coming out. I can't remember which one. I don't know. There's a couple I know. A couple people are really looking forward to, and some cool ones coming out here. But yeah, it's I'm going as S2E2 for that, and I know some other stuff I'll probably use it for. So it's $400. I'm gonna wear as much as I can. So, but the worst thing about it was I got it, and there's so many parts to it, and there's no instructions whatsoever. I just go to the I looked up Etsy what he looks like. I'm like, okay, so that's that, and what's this thing? Like, I literally pick up something. I'm like, what is this?
You found you wearing the hood on your foot. Something's gone wrong here. There's a shoe on your ear.
I find it funny you expect instructions for clothes.
For ages.
There's
so many parts. Like there's little bags on the back of it, and the belts connect sort of weirdly how they get on there, and there's bits around this. There's like 3 layers across the arm, and there's also the other bit with the blade. There's actually a hidden blade. Basically, you can actually go.
Not real.
You click a button, and the hidden blade pops
murdering
out.
activities.
I hope it's not a real hidden blade. Otherwise, just like there's to be a fucking. Thank fuck for that.
But you
the
can go to
400
someone.
should be like proper.
It's quite fun because you go to someone and go like that, and it makes a giant ass noise as the blade just goes shooting out your arm. Just scares the shit out of you.
Oh, that sounds. I would totally become a vigilante if I had that outfit, just roaming the streets.
No clue how Ed did any parkour in it, because it is a pain in the ass just to like walk around it, and sitting or bending over. It's not going to happen. You know, if you drop something, you are not picking that up.
That'd be a fucking boring game if it could like climb anything. But it's such a lovely day. I think I'll just walk there really slowly towards my destination. Let's take the route, brother. No. It'd just be a shit game.
Anyway, we'll move on. Connor, have you got a story or a story?
Apparently Twitter went down after the Red Wedding episode of Game of Thrones.
Oh god, I've heard about that.
Yeah, so what did everyone think of the episode?
Are we allowed to say, because it's really it's really
Let's just
like we could do. I was actually thinking of this next week. I want to do a Mass Effect 3 podcast, like the GGG podcast, Mass Effect 3 style, and I already
the next day.
That's the reality. I thought it was going to take at least a year to organise.
No, it'll come out like next week. I was thinking the week after we could do a Game of Thrones spoiler cast where we like talk about the whole season. The whole season 3 will be out by then. Well, I think it comes out today.
Can I then talk about books 4 and 5?
No, I will murder you.
It's brilliant reading the books, because I can be really smug and know exactly what's going to happen for the next 4 series, depending on how many they make.
Leading up to that episode,
I know how Joffrey dies. That's all I care about. I am happy.
Don't say that. Oh no, I know he died. Bloody hell! I want the Rick to die, but I just I didn't want to know. Like,
oh boy.
well, basically, the latest Game of Thrones, giant just shock. You sort of sit there like, my mouth was just like.
I remember reading it, thinking, oh, really?
Can you do that in a book or a show? Like,
yes, you
kill
can.
that many main characters off. And
Well, Jab. The funny thing about it is you can write things down that happen. You know, they have to write the script for the show.
In fact, books, you get a better, because it's all in your own head. You kind of have built it all yourself, and then it has a bigger. As you read the words, and it's slowly revealing itself. It
kind of feels like a
more
waste,
tense.
It kind of feels like a whole waste of time even knowing that character, though. Like, you know him for so long, and then it doesn't really have a giant effect on anything. They just off it. They're like, well.
But that's good. That's like.
But I'm scared for all the characters now.
Again, going back to television, Spooks was a brilliant television program because they kept killing main characters off, which meant they could have real jeopardy.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I really hate.
You would never know whether they're going to get out of a trap or not. Whereas James Bond, you know he's going to survive. So.
Walking Dead does the same thing. Like, you never know who's going to die, and actually you generally don't know because the comic. Like, most people go like, oh, just go with the comics. There's characters in the comics that aren't in the TV shows, and there's characters that die in the comics that are alive in the TV show, and that die in the show but are alive in the comics. Like, yeah.
I know someone gets disemboweled in comics when they did. That didn't happen in the show.
I think
Well, I finally watched season finale of the game, Walking Dead. I watched it just before this podcast. I finally watched the season finale.
I finally watched the season final of Walking Thrones.
Game of Dead. There you go.
Game of Dead.
Yeah, that works.
Well, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
The Walking Thrones of the Dead.
Well, it would fit in because I mean, Cersei says in the Game of Thrones, "You win or you die," and then the dead go on to be in Walking Dead. It's all together.
They
all
time
connected.
travel.
Yes.
We've blown over.
Rick's in next week's episode. He's going to come in. He's going to kill Ned again. And,
As a zombie. Oh shit!
Harry's going to be like, "Ah, that man with the burnt face will save me."
Game of Thrones. That is a really, really good show. Actually, I was wondering, how much is it based off the books? Because have you watched the show, Darren?
I've watched series 1 and series 2. They're
There's
very.
few differences in them.
It's co-written.
They're very
with the
good.
actual writer, I know that. Like the writer that wrote the book has a heavy involvement with the show. Like he helps
Yeah.
write the scripts. So
He's actually told the producer of the show the ending of the books, just in case he dies before he.
I did hear that. They've actually. He said to them like what he wants to happen because if he dies, they're fucked.
yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that was.
And,
that was
he's
good.
quite old, and it takes him, 4 years to write a
Ages.
book? I've been waiting for The Winds of Winter to come out for ages.
How
Wow.
many
I
books
still don't-
are there so far?
5,
And how many books
I mean,
are
with
there
him.
going to be?
7.
Holy shit, man! That's gonna take like another 15 years for them all to come out. If he doesn't
Yeah.
Well,
die,
how are they going to do that
man.
with? How are they going to do that with the TV show coming out every year?
Well, book is it book 3 is split into 2 series,
There's going to be 6 series, I think.
I think,
Okay, cool.
and book 5 is really long. So I imagine
Okay.
book 5 will be.
So it's going to be
2.
several. How are they going to keep the character? Like one thing is going. You know, with Harry Potter, how they kind of start getting older.
Mhm.
What they're really meant to be. How are they going to do that with some of the kids in the show? Because some of them already like the girl that's meant to be almost the Stark girl that's stuck in the castle at the moment. That's meant to be 14.
Sansa.
Sansa, yeah,
Sansa.
she's meant to be 14, and she's like looks like she's 18 or something. I'm like,
They have increased the ages of the people in the program because
no, but
in the book.
she said in season 3 she was
Really?
she said she was 14 years old, and
I thought because
And Cersei asks if she's bled yet in the first series.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of massively disgusting. And
yeah, but in the books, Daenerys is like 13, and she has
she's young now, though. Anyway, I think.
yeah, but I mean, they wouldn't be able to put that on TV, having her 13, and then
Naked all the
have
time.
children and stuff at the age of 13. It's a bit no. I think that's a bit too far.
Yeah, it's
The
just-
books
it's-
are-
It's just like with the little kid, the one that I'm guessing becomes an assassin at some stage or something.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember any of it.
so
Arya.
So you remember that?
Arya.
I don't remember anyone's name. I know she's a Stark, and I know she's the
I remember.
the little kid with spunk.
That's something I don't get about the show. People like say that it's good, and they
There's
can't
too
remember
many
the characters' names.
You make like
You-
you
you've
see
got-
a character and instantly recognize who they are, their backstory. You know everything about them, but you just don't remember their name.
You've got it good though because once you remember the name, they're just going to die anyway. So.
Yeah, like I
Oh, that
don't.
Yeah, it's like,
the,
oh,
go on.
finally got
recent
the name.
character, the recent character that died, I knew his name and her name. And they off did.
Oh, it's name.
I don't know anyone.
I wouldn't bother learning anyone's name in the future then.
Wow, you are
I mean-
just such a teasing dick.
It's brilliant.
No, that's so Bob.
One thing I've also wondered,
There
is
is
there
one-
actually a proper main character? Like, is Jon Snow meant to be the actual main character? Because I always thought it was...
there is-
We haven't met the main character yet or something. I read
Oh,
it.
there is a main character. Well, there is
Like,
no
everyone's kind of
in the
main
storytelling.
character.
There is no main character,
Okay, yeah.
but you will find out at some point that there is greater things afoot.
Well, at the moment...
That's what I'm saying.
At the moment,
throne's
like,
really a
at
mess.
the start of season 3, at the time, there's an impending invasion of the crazy woman with the dragons. The little,
Yeah.
little pricks in the castle being a prick. The other guy
Yeah.
got completely owned, and what's his face is off in the north, sort of, screwing around, not doing shit. So,
Yeah.
not really actually a lot happens in season 3, surprisingly, if I actually thought about it this morning. Other than, like, episode 9, not that much has happened. Like, you think about it.
It's not like the invasion of Blackwater, where
Yeah, like season 2 was
wildfires.
building up to that battle. And
Yeah,
season 3,
even
like,
that was a bit
they're either
disappointing.
pissing off in snow, or pissing off in the desert, or just pissing around in a castle. Like,
Well, there's one thing I'll say about last episode, and that's that Ned Stark can never catch a break. I mean, he's technically died twice now, so
there goes
Wow.
a spoiler.
not really.
What?
Ned Stark's.
Oh wait,
It was a
wait, you're
flash-
talking about
it
the
was
old
a-
guy. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, sure.
Well, that's just.
No, but you're talking about someone else.
Well
Now
played,
fucking
Jab.
away.
Well played.
I'm impatient as
Hold on, right.
games.
Since we can't talk about the Red Wedding,
We'll do another week. We'll do
Who's
after all
that-
the episodes come out, and we'll do a whole.
who's everyone rooting for to win then in the Game of Thrones?
In Game of Thrones, who to win?
Yeah,
Like,
it's become.
they may have died now.
I
Yeah.
could tell you.
Darren, tell us, is it
No,
just
don't
like,
tell
is
us.
it, should we root for people? Because you know who's gonna win, so,
I
I don't know who's going to win.
I know one
I
bastard.
know someone to watch out for.
I know there are maybe some people you shouldn't be rooting for because they're not going to last much longer.
Stop doing that!
But there are some people who have lasted longer, but they might not last the end. So I don't know.
There's some prick out there going, "Go, is it Joffrey? Is Joffrey?
Oh,
I
Joffrey.
know there's some little arsehole watching this going, "Go, Joffrey!" You ass! I hate that kid so much. He's a very good character to hate.
When you say that, I can't help but imagine me. That's how that
It's-
goes.
He's like the one proper evil character in it. Everyone else has a good
Everyone's
side
scared of
almost
evil,
to them.
like all sort, yeah.
But
Like the
Joffrey
Hound,
is
like,
just
like
bad.
the Hound is sort of like you sort of think the Hound's really evil, and he does something good out of nowhere. You're like, oh, maybe he's not a complete asshole.
Yeah.
Um,
I
Yeah.
mean, my favourite Joffrey moment is the one where Tyrion married Sansa. And it's like, oh, let's get the bedding ceremony. He goes, there'll be no bedding ceremony. Oh, you'll be fucking your wife with a wooden cock. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
I love Tyrion. Tyrion is the best character ever.
Yeah.
I think,
Who's everyone rooting for?
oh yeah, okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna quote something, but yeah, well, at the start of season 3, I was going for Is it Ned Stark? No, Rob Stark.
He's dead.
Root for the dead guy.
Let's go.
There goes the spoiler.
There's no point in a spoiler, cuz. Just-
You do realise that Ned. I think we can spoil a Ned.
He just happened.
Really?
That was episode 9.
No, but, like he died in the beginning.
if it happened in episode 1
It
or
was
early
short.
No,
episode...
not Ned.
Maybe.
I said I was talking. Oh, you keep
Ned
saying
died
Ned.
in
I keep
series
getting mixed
1.
up. I keep saying mixed up.
Okay, if it...
Bloody
If it
hell.
okay, then-
Rob's not dead.
Sorry,
Yes.
Rob's not dead.
Sean Bean. Should we just call him Sean Bean?
Yeah, go with Sean Dean.
Sean
that better?
Bean's
Their
everybody's
names
in
are
there.
too similar. Oh my god, they have the most generic names. Like Rob, Ned. Bob.
Eddard.
Should we call him? Yeah, we'll call him Eddard. His full name.
Okay, there we go.
Going on.
Then you won't know who he is.
At the start of season 3, I was going for Rob Stark. Because, he's kind of like... If you say if there's a good character in there, he'd be probably set as the good character. Because, he's...
Yeah, but the problem is, I never really got to it because he wasn't around. There was no. A lot of
He
his.
really developed.
At least in the books, he was never around. You heard about his exploits from other people, so I never really got to
Well, the show he's
warm
more
to him.
featured.
Okay.
Yeah, in the show he's quite sort of like... He's in every episode, I think. Or almost every episode of season 3. He's having that kid or whatever.
Okay.
And they got the wife.
Yeah, he's in most of talking about
But-
tactics. Like,
Well,
oh,
in season 2, he's kind of I like him in season 2 a bit more because he's actually doing something. Season 3, he's just sort of not doing anything.
and series 1 is not even there most of the time.
Yeah, they sort
I
of
don't think we see him
more
all.
south, like. Yeah, I don't know. Who
I
else?
think we saw more of Theon than anyone else in that series, and then horrible stuff happened to him in this series.
I think the other person, the other probably people I'd be rooting for would probably be Jon Snow because I like his character, and Tyrion because I like him. Tyrion's just fun.
Well, he finally shakes that ginger woman who I absolutely hate. The wildling.
Wild.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thingy.
yeah, the wildlings. Them ones, the White Walkers, and white ones. Obviously.
What book?
I don't know why we talked about it.
What book does winter finally come?
I believe winter officially comes. I think either in book 4. I think is when the.
I
serious.
realized that the other night. I'm like, when does winter actually come? I've been saying this since season 1. Winter is coming.
Well, winter
hasn't come
winter's
yet.
already come in the north.
Yeah.
The north is already.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. True.
I don't think it ever really becomes winter in the south, does it? Because it's like Mediterranean.
Well, depending what south you mean, the south of that continent or the country. Or
Yeah, I'm thinking King's Landing or
Okay.
Dawn. Have we met Dawn yet? Do you know of Dawn yet?
Which one's Dawn?
No. Sunspear. The Martells.
Is that the slave?
Oh, okay. That's even further south. Very nice weather.
Okay.
Actually, maybe a bit hot.
Sounds like you're planning to go vacationing there. But I know that's impossible.
Yes, it's a fictitious place.
Yeah, that'd probably be why I thought that.
It's hard to get flights to it.
I've got to say, I wouldn't holiday there. I'd probably get killed off.
You know how you always think like, oh, I'd love to be in that universe. I go look at Game of Thrones like, I don't want to be in that universe. It sounds horrible. Dudes getting raped everywhere. Man, women, child, everyone gets raped there. Who's that poor guy? Who's that poor? What's his name? The guy that's the I guess adopted child of the Starks that goes sort of against them.
Oh, Theon.
That poor
Theon
bastard.
Greyjoy.
That poor bastard.
Yeah.
I hated him
I
throughout
hate
the
him,
entire
but I
series,
also-
and now he's getting his just desserts, but he's still like, oh god, no, not his cock.
We don't know the half of it.
Oh god. Like the
Man, I
last
wish I
time
knew what you were talking about.
the last time you see him, he's getting tortured, and then something really bad happens to his man genitals, and you're like, oh god.
Okay, yeah. It continues in the same vein for him.
Oh god.
Stop doing that! Yeah, this is not going to be
So
fun.
One thing
His arms and legs get chopped off next.
One thing I want to know is like, oh my god, this went completely blurry then.
Yeah, I did.
I hate those. I hate the new cameras that autofocus. They're so fucking annoying.
Well, one thing I've been trying to like work out is they tell a lot of stories, like a lot of different plots, but like him, the little guy getting tortured at the moment, he doesn't seem like he
Theon.
needs to be. Yeah, Theon. You don't really like. Is there actually a need to
Theon
know
needs to
why
be
he's being
there.
tortured?
Just sounds like fun.
Yes.
So he does actually. He does still gets more involved later on, somehow.
Yes.
Well, it's you could look at it and you sort of think, is this person actually worthwhile even following for this part? Like, is there a point of watching what was it? What's what's his name? The actor. I know the actor's like Norwegian or something, and he plays the really British guy in the show with the really big girl that's blonde.
Oh right, Jaime Lannister.
Yeah, Jamie Lannister, that's his name. Yeah, like you sort of.
Okay.
I feel sorry for him now.
Yeah, I do.
No, I do.
He's become a nice guy, but it's like, is it really necessary to watch him? He's quite funny, like interesting character to listen to, and like the banter between him and the other chick is quite amusing. But was it actually necessary
What's
to
that
continuously
chick?
follow them on their path? Like,
I don't know.
like there seems to be some bits in there like you don't really need to know this. But I guess I don't know.
Well,
It
you
makes
needed
it
to know that
interesting.
he got his chopped
The
off.
problem in the book, some
Some
characters
basic
disappear for like a whole book, and then suddenly come back again. You know, oh, so there was a point to me thinking about him.
Well, that hasn't happened
Or
yet.
her.
That hasn't. That you have not seen it. Like every single episode, you don't see every character, but you see most of them.
Mm.
And then in the next
So, like, has,
episode, you definitely see them.
Has Daenerys got another knight with her yet?
Yes. He's from first series.
Yes.
Which-
So you kind of think,
Which one's
oh, he's gone, and then he suddenly pops up again.
Well, I didn't know who he was. I thought he was the LZ, and then I watched one of the episodes with my girlfriend, and she absolutely hated it.
Daenerys?
But I watched it with her anyway. Daenerys is the one with the dragons.
Oh, okay.
Khaleesi.
Daenerys Stormborn, the
Yeah.
rightful
Oh, the other
King,
knight.
oh, queen.
You mean the well, the mercenary
Barristan,
guy.
tell me.
The mercenary? Oh no, you mean the actual...
No.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the guy that
Not-
left...
not-
yeah,
Not
okay, yeah,
Mormont.
The guy
Not Ryan's been there all the time.
Yeah, the other guy that came from King's Landing, he left there
Yes.
when What's-His-Face died in Season 1. And then...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay, he's in the series.
So he disappears and then suddenly, oh, hello.
Yeah, but he's not a
You're back
main...
again.
Like, he's not... Only the main... Like, he's not a main character, though. Like, I wouldn't classify him as a main character.
He is an important character. I mean,
Well,
he's
the
very
show,
close to
like,
Daenerys.
The main characters, I guess, are the ones they follow continuously. Like, no matter where they go, you'll see what they're doing. Even if they set, like, they might come together with another main character at some point, or they might separate. Oh my god, you were...
Shit. Give me a minute. The lights
think
turned
the
off
lights
again.
What's going
Wait a
on?
minute.
He's gonna be murdered now.
Oh!
Okay, not dead.
There we go.
What the fuck happened?
The lamp turned off.
Why did you do it in the first place? Have that light on,
Because-
not the lamp.
It's on a timer, and I didn't know how to turn it off. Although, on that note, I think we should probably get off this Game of Thrones.
We need to do a Game of Thrones talk. We've completely spoiled the series to certain people now. Oh, wow.
Well, if we just put, like don't watch this bit,
Yeah.
and I could tell James, because James hasn't seen series 3 yet, and he'd kill me if I told him all that stuff.
Okay, Pod, do you have a
Ow.
topic? I'm talking to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I don't have a topic per se because I dropped the ball this week. But what I can do, if you really just want something to talk about, I can tell you a story.
Ooh. Tell
Oh,
us
sorry.
the story, Lost Escape Pod.
A choice of some.
Once upon
I'll-
a time.
I'll get. Once upon a time, there was a name, but something just happened to my Skype.
Yeah, you need to go through him.
Guys, the
Skype Premium.
I don't want to. Yeah, you see that too?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right,
it's
one sec.
just going, it's good.
See how long it lasts.
It's just gone
What's-
darker now. Keep going.
What's up? I'll explain quickly to the viewers what that's about. We didn't have Skype Premium to do this all video calling stuff, so I got the free trial. And I was really hoping it wasn't gonna end,
I'm activating my free trial.
and it's.
Wait.
We
It's
can't
not worked.
work.
Before all is lost.
Oh god, yeah. Because I think.
Stay down.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey,
Ah.
it's back. Yeah, there we go. We've actually saved it. So next week you'll have to host the call. This is such a ghetto-rigged podcast.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Pod, go.
Anyway, I think list of stories. I could tell you about. I'm going to title this one "The King of the Homeless People,"
That's you and
or
go.
I can tell you about one of the dumbest people I've met ever, or I can tell you about the crazy stereotypical British guy.
I think the King of the Homeless people sound good.
King of the Homeless People. Good
Yeah.
choice. Good choice, my friend. Well, basically, in my I live like two-ish miles outside the closest city to me. I'm not gonna name which one,
Coming on the
just
wiki.
just for coming on Wiki. That sounds like I've just baited them into finding out where I fucking live now. Yeah, it's 2 miles. So every so often I have to go on one of my adventures into the city. And I was, as I call them, because just something like there's a high percentage of just like crazy people in where I live.
Sounds like you're a borrower or something. You're going into a big adventure into the big house, or
And, I'm just a thief, not a borrower. I don't give it back.
you are quite small.
You're singing off. Singing off the page.
And oh god, that was fucking weird. And coming out of the city again, I was waiting for the bus because that was my only way of getting in and out. And I saw this. I couldn't see him properly. I saw this guy running down the street, and I was like, story there. He's probably obviously missed his bus. No, it was a homeless dude, but he was full on running down the street and going Not kidding. And he's incredibly nimble. He ran between two cars like, oh, whoa, holy fuck, dude!
Could have been having some sort of seizure. Did you check?
He was still.
Could have been a regular businessman.
I think
Having a seizure.
I think he was just inspired by drugs, and he was like, got $1. Say $1. He said he got a penny. Like, how the fuck you do that, man? And that's how I met the king of the the homeless people.
Well, after that, he went down into the sewer with all his other hobo friends.
What does this dude look like? Was he wearing his normal clothes or?
He was a homeless dude, so the typical tattered clothes and shit.
And he's like a werewolf.
Oh, have you heard of my brilliant game, which I like to call Werewolf or Homeless? What I like to do is, there are a few homeless people in the city, so what I like to do is I need to guess if they're a recently transformed werewolf or a homeless, and it's so hard to tell. Both of them are really hairy and wearing tattered clothes, but just lying on the streets, going, "Oh, what the fuck happened last night?"
I remember that reminds me of my semi-formal. Well, I got my formal 2 weeks or something now. But my semi-formal, I was just sitting there with my friends going, "It's like spot the orange person."
Spot the orange?
Yeah, the fake hands, the horrible fake hands that girls get. And you're like, there's
oh god, I thought it was probably race.
And some, I know one of them was like in a pink dress, completely orange. It was like an orange in a pink dress.
Oh dear.
It was just, oh.
You're gonna get so much shit if they're watching this.
I was
I fucking highly doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Might be a big fan of Jab.
I'm not friends with oranges.
Racist. Just don't socialise with oranges.
Technically, that'd be speciest.
Or fruitist.
Yeah, fruitist.
Fruitist. You damn! I've never heard anyone shout that at me. You damn fruitist! Well, it's not my fault. I hate melons. They should get a job.
Do you prefer carrots?
Melons are horrible.
No, those carrots, they're reliable.
And then the windows there, I'll let people just discover those. Anyway, the king of the homeless people, that's a thing.
That was a good...
Did he have a crown?
No, I really wish. He was just king of the homeless. I call him king of the homeless because he's just the craziest I've ever seen. It was fantastic. So nimble as well. It was unbelievable. Died between two cars. It was impressive.
May have accidentally opened up Steam. Oh well, we can keep going. It's just connecting to Steam account now.
It's not going to fuck up the podcast, is it?
I hope not. Oh, now it did. Okay, let's go.
Oh boy.
Moving on. Anyway. Anyway, I think we probably wrap up, I guess. So, unless you have anything else to talk about.
I haven't got a major topic, so no, I haven't got anything.
Well, next week, I think we should be doing a Mass Effect 3 edition of this, so...
Oh boy.
I'm not here.
3.
He's not
just
here.
need to complete that.
I should say he's not.
God needs to complete it. Are we getting Sal onto that? Because he was really interested into doing that.
Yeah. He said it. He said okie dokie.
I would like... technically, this show's meant to have, different people every week, 3 different little bastards.
Wow, thanks, Jab!
But you're just going to look stupid if you're pointed the wrong way and we're all that side. And you're going to look the bastard.
Aha, joke's on you!
Yeah.
Stop doing that towards the wall!
Paint the wall.
Oh god. That'd be an interesting podcast.
Anyway.
This week, it's GGG podcast. They talk about riveting news like drugs, dolphins, and Jab hates the wall. What colour is it this week, Jab? Pink! Well, that's interesting.
And he paints it during the 24-hour live stream.
He paints it several colours.
It dries.
Watching paint dry, yeah.
That'd be Jab's turn.
No, agents would watch it.
Wow, we've got some crazy ideas for this live stream.
Okay, so next week should be a Mass Effect 3 special edition sort of GGG one, and after that we might do a Game of Thrones special edition one because all 10 episodes will be out by then. And Yeah.
I'll be gone for that one
Yeah,
because
you-
I've
but
I
I
can,
can-
I can be with this one, looking knowingly in the corner.
Yeah,
Going, I know what's going to happen.
He can be our man to tell us all the spoilers, and then we kill him. So
it'd be a full hour of him just going, you know that character? Yeah, I know him vaguely. Don't start to like him. That's all you would do all
that
that
character
time.
you
I
really
have a
like
friend
when he dies.
exactly like that.
He fucking dies. They fucking kill him.
They all die. Probably the end of
Dead,
some nuke
but
goes
still
off.
dead.
Sorry.
One of those medieval nukes, yeah.
Oh, they were a real
Damn
terror
them.
back in
They were. The nukes they used in the Crusades, God, they were so
Imagine
bad.
There's women birthing demons, murdering kings. Like, who knows? Like,
I ignore those bits. I just like to forget the magic, forget all that stuff.
I
It's
just like
surprising if, like-
this part out because they don't fit in with my canon.
Wouldn't surprise me if
Exactly,
all the hand
I-
grenade came into it. It's
can-
from worms.
I really want that bitch to die. The fire.
Oh, yeah.
She
Jesus
is-
Christ.
I hate it
Which
so
one?
much. No, I don't want to
Yeah.
know.
The worst part is that everyone dies, but it's not the people you want to die.
Yes.
Like, oh, for fuck's sake,
So
just
kill-
die!
Literally every single scene that woman appears, the fire priestess woman, I'm telling you, I'm yelling at the character, murder her! Murder her! Every single time. I just want her to just be murdered. So bad.
Guys, this is turning into the Mass Effect thing we had last week.
That's what we're doing.
But this is okay because I can join in with this one.
Well, the tables have been turned, haven't they?
Yes, I'm now the one who knows everything.
I'm the odd one out. Next week we have to do something Connor doesn't know about.
Well,
Just then we'll have a full circle like weeks. I couldn't
if I don't
speak.
finish Mass Effect, I might not know about it.
Okay, so anyway, coming from GGG this week, we may have network news. I'm at exam block this week, and I only have one exam, which is awesome. I've already done the other one, and I get like 6 days off or something, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and I have a full
Okay,
day
for some.
weekend. Yeah, I know friends that are there like the whole time. They get 1 day off. I'm like, and they hate me. But yeah, so I'm going to be making a bunch of videos this week after this test. And then, yeah, maybe network news, I'm not sure. InfoByte should be coming your way. If Pod makes it.
How the hell did you know I was making that? I just took the week off from making InfoBytes.
Oh, great.
Really, Jab, you should let me talk about my fucking show.
If I
Yeah,
say it,
InfoBytes
you can't deny it. Pod's
InfoBytes
making
is returning again.
InfoBytes.
I'll make it again, considering it's a weekly news show.
Mm-hmm.
Funny how that works. And it'll have all delightful shitty jokes. There's no dog in a hat though.
Can you
Nothing that.
give us
great.
an update on the tournament, though?
Tomorrow, in actual fact, I've got a mega schedule to do that. If he shows up is another thing, though, because I've scheduled him before to show up and do recording, and he never fucking turned up. So
Shout out to
50-50
Omega.
chance it'll happen.
So yeah, hopefully maybe the GGG tournament may be coming out this week. Otherwise, it'll be the week after. It'd be nice to get up as soon as possible. It's meant to be a 5-episode thing. In the future, I'm gonna try and I want to get some more GGG shows up and running. And we're gonna have Team of Crowd coming up soon. But I want to get some shows that we can make, and it doesn't have to be made once a week, and just be made like the whole series can be done, and then we upload it. Like I want to do
that'd be really effective. Because right now, all our shows are like that, aren't they? They're all
weekly stuff. They're all either gaming news, gaming podcasts, or this podcast is not gaming podcast.
Well, if you really want me to, I can try and make InfoBytes record it all in one go, but that'd be impossible.
Can you see it in the future?
If I could, I'd be fucking just set.
If I can get to Mike, and we might start working on that lore thing. Apparently, that's on the wiki. And then there's another couple other things. I think I can think of a few things. Maybe if anyone has any ideas, just talk to me. And I know we're doing maybe an Awesome Noughts thing. So
I have a story.
Yeah.
I want to tease. I'm currently working on the idea for a show. I'm only going to tease the name of it. I won't give you any more details. I want to make a show called Tima and the Pod in the Morning. That is all you get.
All lowercase.
That is something I'm working on. Lowercase. Lowercase, not capitals.
Is that just you making breakfast?
I can't tell you. Notice how I called it Tima and the Pod, not just Pod in the Morning. So, I need to talk
Is
to
it
Tima.
anything like Cox?
Are you making breakfast in different times.
Simultaneously.
I'm not gonna give you any more information. All I want to do is tease you about the name.
Podcast, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, thank God.
We have enough podcasts going on, right? We have
We
have
have
enough
a podcast
podcasts.
channel. We'll just make a whole new channel called the podcast channel. Just a million podcasts. And because there's only like 10 of us, it'd just be the same 4 people saying every single one.
Just be us 4.
Hey guys, this is a brand new podcast with Java, Tom, Connor, Darren, and Pods.
It's just like the other podcast, but we talk about slightly different things. So yeah, we got the Gamers Jam Retro Edition coming up. That was just uploaded, and there'll be another one this week, episode 29 or something. I think we got 10. We got 10 episodes to show. 3 of them been uploaded. I know them. Some people are watching them. We just keep uploading them until they're done. It's sort of just a filler until the Gamers Jam comes back, which hopefully in like 8 weeks' time, Adrian might have internet and I might have a host. I'm not sure with hosts. I'm not sure how it's happening with the host at the moment. Because
Nobody's sure about that.
Pop was so good at it.
I'm a really terrible. I'm a terrible podcast host. I'm a reasonably good guest, but leading the ship is just like it's crappy. I can't do it.
Really, the game is
As
just
long
not
as
getting worse.
Well, you're setting a pretty high standard there, Jeb. Turning up.
But I'm just crossing my fingers that you all turn up everything. It was like,
Well,
so praying.
the problem with getting to the Gamers Jam was it's like I'm
a
not
bad
a
time.
morning person.
Yeah, it's a bad time.
I'm not a morning person, so just like I would. And the thing is, like, I randomly come down with bouts of insomnia, so I don't sleep until 5 or 6 in the morning,
So
which makes it difficult.
We've that might be coming back in like 8 weeks or 9 weeks or something like that. So yeah, look out for that ages away. What else is actually coming? Yeah, so Retro Gamers Jam, Info Bites, there's this, and GGG Tournament. That's all we got. Normally we used to have more shows running. Apparently we don't.
Yeah.
We
don't.
I'm gonna start working on more You Need to Play episodes probably. I'm just gonna record a bunch of them and then just upload them. I'm not sure about the Retro Zone. I hadn't need to talk to Mega. Apparently, according to the Wiki, that's still a thing. So,
Oh boy,
but it's on the Wiki.
how many weeks? It's true. If it's on the wiki, it's instantly true. So
Obviously.
now I'm gonna go and replace Jab's picture with a broccoli. And did you know that Jab first started his first YouTube video in 1900? And it was the walkthrough of the game Pong.
It's a very early version of Pong.
Steam-powered
I was
Pong.
actually in
That gives
Game of
you meaning to the
Thrones.
word steam.
I was in Game of Thrones. I was actually there. I can tell you who wins and who loses.
I could tell
Don't get attached to Jab, he dies. Spoiler alert.
Oh my god, it's for the best parody thing.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's actually a good idea. GGG, Game of Thrones, everyone just dies at the end. And Dow's just like, as fortune teller, we're all gonna die.
One thing we've been wanting to do for ages, I'm actually surprised it's not on the wiki, is the Minecraft stuff. We've been wanting to do Minecraft stuff, like the GGG Minecraft stuff for ages. Like the Hunger Games.
That seems like so long ago.
Well, we never
Oh, to do the walls.
Yeah,
What
we
happened
wanted
to that, man?
stuff. Yeah, we wanted to do all that, and we haven't had a chance just because we don't have a server. So we need to do that at some stage.
We could look into that.
Yeah, we've been saying we need to look into that for like the last 6 months.
That's pretty much how this entire channel works. We say, we should probably look into that. 6 months later, we got the first episode out. Wait 6 months for the next one.
Anyway,
It was 3 months for tournament, wasn't it?
anyway, on our own channels, I think I uploaded one video last week. So, yeah, Game Dev Tycoon, I'm still doing that. And there's all the stuff I promised will come. I actually have recorded some stuff. I have recorded Star Trek Online. I've not actually recorded that. I want to record more though, so I can make a cool intro for it. Sort of a parody of the actual, Stargate the space thing. So yeah, it's coming up on my channel. It's basically what I just said last week. Pod's probably doing nothing.
I resent that. That's, but it's true.
Are you live streaming this week?
I probably could live stream this week. I haven't done it in a while. Like, I probably should start doing it again. I haven't done it in a while.
Maybe we should just give you more GGG stuff to do. I should probably do that.
That's a good idea. All my focus right now is on Introbyte, so it's like getting ridiculously well done at the moment.
That's terrible.
Oh no, production quality.
You put us all to shame.
Like, to give you perspective of how much I've done for this episode, it's the longest episode ever by... It has an extra
4
2
hours.
minutes on. 4 fucking hours of views! Oh boy.
That's the game machine.
It's just you talking about Xbox One.
Basically, what we do is with the Game Machine podcast, it's actually quite similar to InfoBytes if you ever watch both of them. Sometimes I think they may even talk about the same things. It's just the Game Machine podcast is a lot more, it's longer and has a lot more opinions.
That was actually kind of annoying for me because like Gamers Jam was recorded on a Sunday and InfoBytes goes up on a Monday, so I had to spoil all of my news stories before they got uploaded. That put me on the fucking edge.
For 2 episodes.
For 2 episodes, it was murder.
And the 2 episodes you'll get.
You're never gonna fucking let me live that down, are
I think
you?
anyone will.
Fuck those guys.
Anyway, Mr. Reed, what do you have?
Yes.
What do you have coming up this week?
Same as ever, really.
Still playing
Crusader Kings 2 and Game Dev Tycoon, which I've almost finished.
Bloody hell. Cannot be the game.
I think I'll finish the recording tomorrow, possibly. I'm very close to where I want to finish.
I watched some of your Crusader Kings. I think there was the 100th, like you said, the 100th year or something, the 100th anniversary. Bloody hell, that game goes on forever.
I know, but it's all changing from Monday because I'm invading England.
Oh.
So
What?
either I become King of England or it ends very quickly.
What's the win conditions though? Like, what do you actually have to do to win? Oh, sorry.
Basically, you've got to keep your family in control of whatever you happen to hold.
It's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, basically. You've got to have one of your dynasty
Don't talk about Game of
inheriting
Thrones.
your titles. So if you lose, if somebody else inherits, the game ends. If they're not part of your dynasty.
That's actually kind of cool. Definitely gonna make
So it could end at any point.
So how do you win?
Especially when I have... you survive the 400-year time span of the game.
You're
Fucking hell.
Bloody.
Yeah,
What?
it's not going to last that long.
Long! Jesus!
It's such a good game, though.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's
just
It
very-
looks good.
If it keeps
Very
it
long and
close to,
in-depth.
like
If you
400
wanted
years.
to, could you just turtle the whole time?
Yeah, but I've been quite aggressive.
I would hope so, because it would be boring out. It's like, well,
That'd be-
Yeah.
Well, today I'm going to upgrade the living conditions for the peasants.
Today I'm going to build a castle. That's it. No.
Alright.
So yeah, I try to keep. Not that I want it to end, but I'm quite keen on invading England just to see if it will end it.
Okay, Connor, what's happening over there on your guys' channels?
Well, this week Saul finally uploaded a video. He did
No! Sorry.
Awesome Notes 2v2, which was filmed in February.
Filmed
So, so we're watching it, and we can't remember who won. So it's nice for us as well.
Brilliant.
What? Wow, that's really intense. Maybe me and Omega should do that for ours. We should just cut it before someone wins. Who won? Who knows? It's a double team of me and Omega versus Jab.
And Tina.
James has done a video on who to vote for the next game he's playing. So if someone would actually vote for the game that he's actually showing, that'd be nice. Currently, they're all for games that he's not even showing.
So at the moment, you meant to do the movie reviews over there, aren't you?
Or Awesome Notes.
Okay.
I ain't done anything. It doesn't
Those are my
matter.
responsibilities. Movies, awesome
Interesting
thoughts. Those.
fact, the person at the Reclusive Games is the most at GGG does the least on his own channel. So
We have the whole set, but only one of them is active.
I haven't seen any films, but tomorrow I'm off to go see Hangover, probably. And maybe Star Trek.
that was a good
Yes,
movie. I
come
like
on.
that movie. A lot of people say it wasn't very good. I thought it was good. I liked Better Come the Batch not wrong. It was quite
I-
calm.
I've only heard good things. So.
Spoiler.
It's the character's name. He's from the original series.
No, that was the whole mystery intrigue of it. He was Khan, but no, you can't spoil that, Jab. God.
You can look up an IMDb.
And then
Who's Benedict Cumberbatch playing Star Trek? Khan.
and then this week we've got Saul's Bioshock Infinite. It's finally on episode 5.
Wow. How long did that game come out? Like 2 months?
Yeah, it started 2 months ago.
Wow.
Episode 5. And we've got James's Don't Starve Wolfgang Adventure for Maxwell. And he's up to level episode 10, so I'll be watching that, so you'll have to tell me how it's going. And thankfully, James can't watch this because of Series 3 spoilers, so I don't get bollocked for it.
Yeah.
A win-win situation.
Yeah. I have an amazing video coming up. I'm not sure when I'm allowed to upload it. It was part of a school project. All say it's called Dubstep Tea. It's the most amazing thing I've ever created, and it's like you're on drugs while watching it. It's amazing.
What the fuck?
It's gonna be
That's awesome.
on my multiplayer channel. We had to do it. We had to just make a random like short film or something for
That falls
school.
really into your ball. That falls into your ballpark a lot.
Every single one
You
of my
could do
friends
that
is
for
like, you
kids.
bastard. Because literally my teacher's like, we've done this project for 3 years. This is the best thing I've seen in 3 years. Because everyone does really bad. All they do is they sit in front of a camera or something, or some people doing interviews with people. Other people most people do like sketches, but the cameras aren't really great. So everyone's camera is just like really sort of shit sketches, and it's just really bad. So what I did was I made Dubstep Tea. So.
I've got to agree with them. You are such a bastard. You had all of the stuff just set up right to do this. You dick.
But yeah, that'll be going up at some stage. Anyway, I hope everyone here and watching has enjoyed the show. One person asked if this will be live streamed again. I think it's because I don't know my internet speed and all that. Like, I don't know for sure if it's actually capable of live streaming well and having all the cameras work properly. Like, it's actually really clear.
What is your up right now?
It's awful. Just awful. It's like, it's not even a meg. It's like
Well, I would have liked the number, but awful. That's a good meter stick for that. Awful.
Like half a meg.
Oh, okay, maybe not then. It probably can't handle all of this right now.
That's amazingly high. Compared to mine.
I've got 0.1.
So yeah, anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed. Would you guys like to say goodbye? Because apparently I didn't let you do that last week.
Yeah, you cut off as soon as I said, "Are you gonna let us go?" Like,
That's where them bastards, isn't it?
bye, it's there.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Jeb.